Hi friends, it's Nathan, a second-year pharmacy student studying at the University of Waterloo. Welcome to channel on Bokksu channel. I can't believe it's August, and that means for many of us, school is approaching soon. Very soon. If you weren't happy with your work ethic, habits, or grades in the previous academic year, or if you want to improve all of those things come September, then this is the perfect opportunity to do so. I'm going to be sharing with you 8 strategies on how to become the most productive student in your class for the new school year. So if you want to become that student, then keep on watching. I also want to say that this video is in partnership with Glasses USA, so let me first show you the pairs I got. This is the first pair. This is the Muse Lugano Shiny Black. This is the second one, the Muse Galileo Brown and Tortoise. And the really cool thing is about there's a clip-on, so instantly turns into a pair of sunglasses. And of course, the ones you saw me wearing all weekend are the Atato Atagana Gold. Absolutely love these. Buying glasses online doesn't have to be hard. Glasses USA's virtual mirror allows you to upload a photo of your face so that you can try on a pair of frames and see what they actually look like. So as you can tell, they come up with great fashionable styles, but a little bit more about the brand itself. By cutting out the middleman, Glasses USA offers prescription glasses at 70% off retail price. Now you can shop for prescription glasses online at affordable prices without ever having to leave your home, and there's also free shipping right to your doorstep. And you guys know that my vision is terrible, so having all of these frames be able to accommodate prescription lenses, even sunglasses, is a great help. The store offers over 6,000 different styles from in-house brands like Muse, which is the one I'm wearing right now, as well as designer brands like Armani, Ray-Ban, and more. You'll be able to find whatever frames that fit your style, and this includes specialty glasses such as sport glasses and safety goggles. Shopping with Glasses USA is also a risk-free shopping experience. There's free shipping and returns, full money-back guarantee. You can get a full refund within 14 days, no questions asked, and 365 days warranty. And as students, I know we're always on a budget, so a complete pair of frames and glasses can cost as little as $30. Free basic prescription lenses are also included with every frame. Lastly, they offer blue light blocking lenses that can be applied to any glasses on the site. These lenses are actually designed to protect your eyes from the harmful blue light rays that are emitted off your screens. And I know this is a big issue when we're constantly typing on our laptop or looking at our ebooks and doing all that technology stuff. You can say goodbye to eye strain and visual discomfort with the blue light lenses. So if you're interested in picking up a pair of stylish, affordable glasses that'll protect your vision, check out Glasses USA in the link in my description box. The first thing to do is to reflect on your past performance. Take a look at your work habits, mentality, grades, etc. Were you procrastinating a lot? Were you saying things like, I'm gonna fail? Were your grades reflective of your effort? I recommend writing down all the things you were happy with so that you can start to figure out what were the causative factors for your less than ideal performance. At the same time, write down everything that you were proud of. Did you use a study schedule for the first time? Did you learn how to push yourselves through those long study sessions? Did you learn a new technique that allows you to study more effectively? And yes, I have videos on all these topics and they're linked above in my study advice playlist. Once you know your weaknesses and strengths, you can use strategies to correct your weaknesses and enforce your strengths. And this is where we get into the good stuff. I feel like the one thing I never hear study tubers talk about enough is sleep. If you're not optimizing your sleep, then the rest of this video is pointless. It doesn't matter what productivity tricks you try during the day, if you feel like a zombie, period, you're not going to get your best work done. Begin by finding your magic number. For me, it's 8, and I recommend finding something similar or in that range. Next, set your interval, what time you want to go to bed and what time you want to wake up, and stick to this interval, even on the weekends. This will set your biological clock so that you can wake up at the same time, feeling refreshed no matter what time you actually go to bed. So if you did have a late night study session, even if you did get less than 8 hours of sleep, by waking up at the same time, that's the same sleep stage that you're waking up from, you can be productive no matter how many hours of sleep you've gotten. I also think that early birds are superior to night owls. I'm just gonna say it. Let me know in the comments if you want a video on how to become a morning person, because I do wake up at 6:30 every single day. It is so important that you know what learning and studying styles work best for you so that you don't waste time on ineffective strategy. I'm not going to say that you don't need to go to lectures, but I do urge you to consider whether it is actually effective to be sitting at a desk passively and just listening to someone read off their slides. You can be the judge of that. I will be making a whole video on this topic later in the fall. So stay tuned for that because I have very strong opinions on it and I think people need to start realizing. If you're gonna take notes, make sure your notes are not replicas of the slides or the resource or the textbook. They should be condensed. Not only will this save time when you're actually making the notes, but when you actually study the notes, you only need to study what's there because that is the main concepts. Another thing is being able to study effectively in limited time. I've been known to start studying 1 to 2 days before an exam, and that's all documented on this channel, but I actually do well despite studying last minute. And I use Anki. However, my technique is a little bit unconventional. However, it still is effective. I call it single day space repetition. It allows me to make cards very quickly and study them very quickly, and I still remember the information for long term. So definitely go check that out. I have a whole dedicated video linked above. I have friends that study for an exam 1 week in advance, and here I am studying 1 day before, and we end up getting a similar mark. So when you know how to study productively, you can save a lot of time. I filmed an in-depth video on how to create a productive study schedule that avoids burnout, and this video is step-by-step tutorial on how to create your template, how to put it into action. It'll give you everything that you need to know. It's also my second most viewed videos at 500,000 views, so you definitely should get on it. It has changed my life as well as thousands of other students. In my study vlogs, you know that I study in the same couple of places, and that is because I've associated certain environments with a particular action and mindset. Do not study in your bedroom. That is where you relax, that is where you sleep, and you want to create a division. Instead, go to the library, go to campus, go to a coffee shop. You want to go to an area that has people working already, so when you walk in, you're seeing everyone study, you're feeling inspired to study. Also, at my school, the library is always full, so if you do occupy a seat and you're seen scrolling on TikTok, you're gonna get some dirty looks. So again, being in an environment that motivates you to study, that encourages you to work hard, is how you create that association. The biggest factor when it comes to choosing a study spot is how it makes you feel and how it increases your productivity. So if you like natural light, usually morning people really like windows, so they'll sit by the window. If you need dead silence, then go to the silent study of a library. If you need some buzzing, if you need some action, coffee shop is best. So find what works well for you and stick to it. Make it a regimen. This is also the perfect opportunity to romanticize studying, so choose your location wisely. It's 2022, and I know that we all love our phone, but we really need to start changing the relationship and how we interact with our phones. I've trained myself to look at my phone at certain times of the day, and even so to what apps I open at those times. I'll reply to text messages and WhatsApp messages after breakfast, and I'll only go on Instagram and TikTok during timed activities. Let me explain this a little further. So if I'm waiting for the bus, I know that I have 5 minutes before that bus arrives, so I'll go on Instagram. Or if I'm walking to the water fountain to refill my bottle, I have a minute and I'll go through 6 TikToks. There's a bound. It's giving me a start and an end time that I can actually consume content, and then once that time is up, I put it away. Easy as that. I really try not to go on social media if there's just like a gap of time and I'm just trying to fill it, because that's not productive, and if there's no end time, I can really get carried away with scrolling and just consuming content aimlessly. So best way is to be very intentional and really set those boundaries. Another thing is to hide your phone when you're studying. I'm not talking about in your pocket because there's vibrations. I'm not talking about face down on the desk. I'm talking about out of sight, out of mind. So put it in your bag, slip it under your pillow, anywhere that you cannot see it, and this will remove the distraction. My go-tos: pasta, chow mein, and fried rice. These are the easiest things to cook, which will save you so much time, which you can now spend studying, and it also provides you with the necessary brain fuel. I'm not a fitness channel, so I'm never going to be recommending rice, broccoli, and chicken. That sounds disgusting. I need flavor. I like good food. And with these options, you can add whatever protein you like. You can add lots of vegetables. And of course, everyone loves carbs. And by meal prepping, bam, you have 7 lunches ready to go. And these meals aren't very involved. They're not Like they're usually one pot. Like you can make a one pot pasta, one pot fried rice. It's so easy. And meal prepping honestly has never taken me more than 2 hours. So 2 hours of one day, if you divide that by 7 days, that's around 17 minutes per meal. You would never be able to cook a warm, healthy meal in 17 minutes. So again, improves efficiency, improves productivity. Lastly, you need to get your mindset right. Stop all the negative talk. It actually breaks my heart when you guys DM me on Instagram and say things like, I'm gonna fail my exams, I don't even care about school anymore, because I know you guys do, and I know that all this negative talk is just bringing you down rather than inspiring you to be the best student you can be. Our brains are so much more powerful than what we give it credit for. The physicality of sitting at a desk for 6 hours is not hard, especially if your chair is comfortable. But the mentality of putting in effort because you want to succeed, or being nervous for your exams because you value education, now that is hard. And so you need to ask yourselves questions like, why are you in school? What are you working towards? And once you find that answer out, you can use that to motivate you. And if passion and positivity are at the forefront of your mind every time you walk into a classroom, you're on campus, you open a textbook, you're beginning a study session, then I guarantee you productivity will follow, because when you love something, when you care about something, you're gonna wanna do well. And that's where productivity comes in. And those were 8 strategies on how you can become the most productive student in your class for this upcoming school year. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it informative. And my DMs on Instagram are always open. So if you ever want to chat about, study strategies this upcoming year, feel free to send me a message. Truthfully, filming this video reminded me of why I study so hard and why I care about productivity. My exams start tomorrow, and my college finals week, I will be filming the 3-part series that you guys love. So stay tuned, it'll be up in August, mid-August. I need to edit this video and get back to studying. I want to thank Glass USA again for working with me on this week's video. Make sure to check out their website and my favorite pairs, all linked below in the description box. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a like. Let me know in the comments about some other study advice you guys want to know. And if you want to see more from me, study advice, study vlogs, lifestyle vlogs, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. And if you want to see more of my day-to-day life as a student, you can follow me on Instagram at NathanWu. I also post a bunch of funny, relatable reels that you guys absolutely love, so make sure to check those out. I'm also on TikTok at It's NathanWu. It's a good time there. But that's it for me, and I'll see you friends in the next video. Bye.